Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, what you will learn? You will learn document based question and answering. How to perform this document based question and answering using Gemini model. So for this, we are using a platform that is a Google Colab platform we are using. And we are using LangChain framework to do this task. So in this video, we will implement end to end. That is from creating your credentials in Gemini to implementing your code inside your Google Colab Notebook by using this LangChain framework to perform this document based question and answering. That end to end task we will perform in this session. Now, for this task, to perform this document based question and answering. So first what I need? I need a platform, right? So first I want to open this Google Colab Notebook platform. You can see I opened my Google Chrome. Now I'm searching for Google Colab. To create a notebook, you can see directly you have this option, that is https colab.google, and then for this notebooks option is there. You can directly open it so that your new notebook creating option is visible here. So without signing up, I'm just clicking on new notebook. So whenever I click on new notebook, since I've already logged into this Google account, it will directly create me a notebook for me. You can see under my account, a Google notebook, or you can say Google Colab notebook is created for me. So this is related to what? So you can rename this for document based question and answering. I want to use this notebook. So that's why I'm renaming like this. Okay, here you can write your codes. Whatever the codes that you want to write, those you can able to write. This is the model where you can able to, or you can say this Gemini is for providing you some suggestions. Okay, so now let's see what we are expecting. We are expecting to perform document based question and answering, right? So let's write comment and write this document based question and answering. So with what model? With some Gemini model, I want to perform this. With some Gemini model, I want to perform this. So for this, I'm using with what framework? With LangChain framework, I want to perform this. Okay. So now achieve this. Let's achieve this. So first, consider to create a document to run this cell or to run any cell. This 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 box is nothing but cell. Inside this box, we can able to write our code and we can press Shift and Enter. Since I'm using Windows, if you are not using Windows, just click on this run button so that this cell will be run. You can see I'm just typing print hello and running this by just clicking on the cell to see the output, or else you just click on it and Shift and Enter you can press. You can see. So now also this cell will be run it successfully. Okay. Now what I will do is every time I will do Shift and Run button so that to run this cell, to run this cell, I'll use Shift and Run, or you can say Shift and Enter button to run the cell. Okay, now I want to write the code. For what? Document based question and answering. For this, for this demo, I want just a small document. For this demo, I'm just taking the document content. Document content to be, let's take some random content for now. So for that, I'm just opening the Google. Yeah. So I just moved a bit back. So let's move back. Let's randomly open some website. Yeah, let's copy this. Yeah, let's copy this. I'm just copying this. Now I'm taking that as my content and storing that in this document content variable. Now I'm just running this. So inside this document content, this content will be stored. So now I have the document content. Then what I want? I want some question. So what is the question? Like based on this, I want to ask the question like what is a Google Colab? What is Google Colab? This is the question that I want to ask. Basically, inside this document, that question related answer is available to me. Now, what I'm expecting for this question, I need to get the answer from this document by using some model, that is, by using some Gemini model. I want to perform that by using this framework, by using this LangChain framework. I want to perform that action. So in real time, your document might contain a lot of content. You need to take that content and you need to take your question and you need to perform this action. That might be your requirement. But for now, for the demo purpose, I'm just taking or I'm just considering this, that is this sample code, the sample data as a document content. In real time, you might take your document content. You need to extract the document content and you need to take it as your content and take your question and you need to ask your model. Okay, now, so in order to ask my model by providing this question and by providing this content, so for firstly what I need the model, right? I need this Gemini model to perform question and answering, and also I need some prompt template. I need some prompt template. Why this prompt template is needed, sir? This prompt template actually you use in order to ask your model efficiently by specifying this is my document content and this is my question. So answer to my question based on this document content. Like that you can able to specify by using this prompt template. Now, now I want to define this prompt template at first. So how to define this prompt template, sir? To define this prompt template, so I'm just using, I'm just taking a variable. So by using this variable, I want to define my prompt template. How my prompt will be like, so the question, whatever the question that I'm asking to my model, how the question will be, how the prompt will be. So that we are defining here inside this prompt template. You can see I'm providing the content that is answer the following question. Answer the following question based on the content. Based on the content. So based on the content, answer the following question. I need to provide the question, like what is our question, that all that we need to provide. Our question is like, so how our question will be, here I need to provide my question and the content. So what is our content? So here actually in real time what I do, I'll pass my document content. Here what I will do, I'll pass my question. So to pass my content here at this place and to pass the question at this place, we are using this string formatting method. This string formatting method allows us to put some content here instead of this. So if we pass this variable data, then that will be replaced in place of here. And if we pass question data, then that question data will be replaced here by using strings formatting method. So this is what we are implementing now for creating this prompt template. I'm just clicking on shift enter so that this prompt template just now created. So I'm just writing this or checking this prompt template. You can see this is how our prompt template will be. Now, so what I want to create a prompt. By using this prompt template, I want to create a prompt to send to my model. So how to create the prompt, sir? By using this prompt template, how to create a prompt? To create a prompt, what we are using, this LangChain framework I am using. So LangChain dot prompts. So this LangChain already contains a prompts method. Inside that, we have prompt template. This prompt template class will actually provide us a way to create the prompt. So prompt is equals to this prompt template of, we need to specify like for what prompt template we are creating this prompt. By using what prompt template we are creating our input prompt. Prompt is nothing but whatever the input that we pass to our model, we call it as prompt. Now we are defining this prompt based on our created template. In our template we define this is the content and this is the question. For this content, based on this question, we need to get the answer. Now for this prompt template we need to define this as our template. To define that as our template, you can see the options. So inside this you can see template. This template we are defining now. So what is our template? Our template is nothing but this prompt template, right? So that I am defining here. Okay. Now we defined our prompt template. Then we have this input variables. So what does this input variables stands for? These input variables are nothing but whatever the input that you want to pass to this template. So while creating this prompt, use this prompt template, and in place of these two, like in place of context I want to provide my document content, in place of question I want to provide my actual question, right? Yes. So in order to provide here my actual document content and here my actual question, we need to provide those input variables here by defining input underscore variables. We need to define that, like whatever the inputs that we need to pass. This content is one of the input that I want to pass. Second one is the question. I'm just copying it again. Yeah, this I need to pass. So based on these two, I'm defining this prompt template. I'm just clicking on shift enter. Okay, this prompt template just now got created. If you want to see that prompt, you can see this is the prompt. So for this, so these two will be provided as the input, and based on this, this template will be modified and that template will be passed as a prompt to our model at the end. Now, so till now what we did is we have created or we have taken our document content and question, and we created our prompt template, and based on our prompt template we have created our prompt. That is whatever the prompt that we want to pass to our model that we just now created. Now, so what I want to do, I want to create a model, right? I want to create a model. So I want to create a model and use that model to perform this document based analysis. So how to create that model? To create that model, what I told you, I already told you, we are going to create. Now we are going to create Gemini model, some Gemini model for, or now we are using some Gemini model for free, for free limits. Okay, now I'll show you how to do this. To do this, so just search for Gemini developer API. So that's it, Gemini developer API. Search for it. You can see Google Gemini API. The first link we got, I'm just opening it. So if you open it, then so here it will ask you for sign in. Actually, I have already signed in to this account, so that's why it is signed in here. For the first time, it will show you like sign in. You can sign in here. Now you need to create an API key. You can see this is the place where you can able to create your API key. I'm just clicking on it. And here, so get a Gemini API key in Google AI Studio. So I'm just clicking on it so that inside Google AI Studio, yeah, inside Google, we just entered into Google AI Studio. This is the first time. So it asks you like try Gemini or you want to get the key. Currently I want to get a key, I want to create a key, so that's why I'm clicking on here, like get API key. So directly you can click there, or you can see here also you have that option. If you click on it, then the same option will be displayed to you, you can create on it. I'm just clicking on these concerns, and I'm accepting these terms and conditions to create my API key. So now you can see you just have entered here. Now you just click on this, like create API key. So whenever you click on it, so it will show you the pop-up like this. Now you can see I got this API key. I'm just copying this, and I'm closing this. So now you can use that API key. So actually this is our API key. You can even delete this. So whenever your work got done, you can delete it. Whenever this demo got done, I'll definitely delete it. So don't try to use this API key. And one more thing, so I'll told you, like for free, we are going to use this model. So whatever the free models are there, those only we are going to use now. You can see pay as you go pricing. So you can click on it to see the pricing options. So now I'm just clicking on it to see what are the pricing options of different models. You can see, so Gemini 1.5 Flash. So their free of charge limits are also there. You can see this. And so like this, you have multiple models are there. So like 1.5 Flash is there here to me, and 1.5 Flash 8B is there, 1.5 Pro is there, Gemini 1 is there, text embeddings 004 is there. Currently for this demo, I'm using this, like Gemini 1.5 Pro. This is the model that I'm using right now for this demo. We have already created API key, and we have copied that. Now I'm opening my notebook. Yeah, so this is my notebook. Now at the top, I want to store my API key. At the top, I'm just storing my API key. So other than storing your API key here, or displaying your API key here, the best way or the safest way or the recommended way is, here you can see secrets option is there. So here in left side you have the secrets option. Inside this you can create or add a new secret, or you can see Gemini API key. So you can import from notebook directly, or you can create so for in real time you might create or you might save keys for different APIs, right? Yes. So during that time you need to create your own secret, right? So that's why I want to prefer to show you how to do this. Just click on add secret, and here you can provide whatever the name that you want to provide, and what is the value, that is this. So what are the API key that has just been created, that I have provided, that I'm providing here, or nothing but whatever the key that I've copied previously, that I'm pasting here in inside this value. You can see I provided my value as well, and now you can see notebook access. You can even define, is this key accessible to this notebook or not. That that authentication also you need to provide. You can see I'm providing the access for this notebook, this key access I have provided. Now how to access this key? You can see this is the code where you can able to use to access this key. So now I'm just writing that code. You can see to get that API key, that is a Gemini API key I want to access, right? Yes, I want to access this. So to access this from Colab, from Google.Colab, you need to import this user data, and by using that user data dot get method, so you need to provide here exactly what is your key name. For now, what is our key name? Our key name is Gemini API, right? So this is our key. Now I'm just copying this key name, and now I'm providing this key here. You can see whenever I close and open this secrets, what happens? My password, or you can say my value, is hidden, hided. You just click on it so that it will be show to you. But as of now, this is secret, so that's why this will be hidden. So this is the best practice. Now you just click on shift and enter, then you will get this API key, whatever the key that you loaded from here. Okay. Now, so I have my key available to me. By using this key, you can able to connect. Actually, you can able to connect to your model right now by using this API key. And also, you can able to pass this prompt to your model and get the response for your question based on the document content. Basically, in order to connect to your model, we have multiple ways are there. So if you open your developers account, then there you can able to see the code actually. You can see under SDKs. So there it will provide you a quick start code in order to how to import this Gen AI from Google and how to connect to your model and get some response for some question by using some specific model. So here you need to provide your specific model, whatever you want to use. Previously, we have seen, right, multiple models are there we have. Among those, you can provide whatever the model that you want. So this is one way. This is a natural way to connecting to your model. But what we are expecting, we want to implement this by using LangChain. We want to connect it to our model by using LangChain. If you want to connect it to your model, if you want to connect it to Gemini model. So currently this is Gemini, right? Yes. So Gemini model with by using LangChain. You need to install a dependency. So what is that dependency, sir? LangChain Google Generative AI. So that is the dependency that you need to install. So for that I'm writing the command pip install hyphen upgrade. So this is the to install the upgraded version. I'm using this upgrade command, and or you can say directly you can write this as well, like langchain hyphen google hyphen gen AI. So you just write this and click on shift and enter so that this will be installed to you. Since I want upgraded version, the latest version, so that's why I'm writing this command and just clicking on shift and enter so that this will get installed. Let's say I don't want to see this stuff, then you can write like quit, so that those all things won't be visible to you. Yeah, you can see this will got run successfully since we did not get any error. So that's what happened here. Now we installed this LangChain Google Gen AI. By using that LangChain Google Gen AI, you can able to connect to model like whatever the Gemini models we have available. So for those models, we can able to connect by using LangChain. By using this LangChain Google Gen AI, this actually contains some method. Now we'll write that from LangChain Google Gen AI, LangChain Google Gen AI. So what we are doing to do is we are importing one model that is chart based chart. We are importing some class that is, you can see, chart Google Generative AI. So this model we are actually importing. Then, so by using this model, what we are expecting to do, we are expecting to create a LLM. What is that? Large language model. We are expecting to use the model that is that Gemini 1.5 Pro we're expecting to use. So in order to create this, you just need to use this class, that is a chat Google generative AI. So you can use it and just provide the model name, like what is our model. So currently for now, for this demo, what model I'm expecting to use is Gemini 1.5 Pro. So Pro version I'm using. And so here you need to specify the API key as well. So what API you are using. So that API key also you need to specify. That API key is actually stored in this Gemini API key variable. I'm providing that. So in this way you can able to create your LLM by using a LangChain. Now, so what I want to do by using this, that is by using this LLM and by using this prompt, I want to get the answer. By using this prompt to asking this LLM model, I want to get the answer, right? So document based question and answering I want to perform. So to do that, you need to create a chain. What is that? A chain between this LLM and this prompt. You need to first create a chain. So how to create that chain? By using LangChain dot chains, you need to import LLM chains. So you need to import this LLM chain. Then you need to create this LLM chain. So how to create this? By using LLM chain, you need to provide where you, in between what you are creating your chain, in between this LLM and in between this LLM as well as this prompt. Actually, I'm creating the chain. So that you need to mention like what LLM. LLM is nothing but this LLM. Nothing but in order to tell this LLM1 I am taking, and you can see I'm providing that LLM. And to what prompt? Like let's say prompt 1 I want to take. So here I'm defining my prompt 1 to not to get confused. So yeah, I'm taking this prompt 1 and now I'm using that. Yeah. Now I'm just clicking on shift enter so that this LLM chain got created successfully. Now you can use that chain and run the query. So how to run the query? By using that chain. So simply LLM underscore chain dot run method you can able to use. And here you need to provide two things like, so whatever the inputs that you want to pass to your prompt, those you need to pass here. So what are the inputs that I need to pass to my prompt? If you check your prompt, you can see these two are the inputs that you need to pass. Like what is the context and what is the question. So those two you need to pass to your model, those two inputs. So I'm just providing those two. And what is our context? Our context is nothing but, and we need to pass this in the form of a dictionary. So since this is an input, we need to pass this in the form of a dictionary. I'm providing a dictionary format here. And what is our content? Content is nothing but our document content, right? So where we store that? Inside what variable we store that? Inside this document content variable I am stored. So that I'm providing document content. So what question you want to ask? So where is our question? Where we store that? Our question is nothing but this. So I'm just providing that question here. So now I'm just clicking on shift and enter so that I'll get the response. So now you can see we got some response. So Google Colab is a free cloud-based platform. You can see somewhat a response we got. Let's say I want to change the question, like my question, my custom question or my customized question will be. So why to change this code? Let's change the question itself. So where our question is here we define. So what is Google Colab that we asked, right? Let's ask the question like what is Google? So based on the context that we provided, it will answer. So this is our context, right? So based on this, it will answer what is Google. Now I'm just rerunning it. So now you can see the provided text describes Google Colab as a platform provided by Google. Therefore, the text implies that Google is a company. Yeah, so you can see they're specifying that Google is a company providing service including cloud platforms for running Python code and ML tasks. So that means, so based on the context only, it was answering. Based on the document only, this was answering. So now here, what are the important things you need to recap? Here, the important things you need to recap are you are using a LangChain. For what? For doing this document based question and answering. With what model? With the Gemini model. So to do this, what you are doing, you are taking some sample document content. In real time, you might need to get this content from the document by using some methods. Then here you can see we provided our question. This is the document and this is the question. So in order to pass this content in the form of a prompt, in the form of what? In the form of a prompt to our model. So we need to create an effective prompt, right? Yes, we created that effective prompt by using this prompt template. Here inside this prompt template, you need to provide your prompt. You can see answer the following question based on the context. So whatever the context that we providing, based on that, you need to answer this following question. Like that, we are providing our context. Then, so here you can even define like answer, so that out of this next the answer will be generated like this. Like this, the prompt will be taken. And so what you did, so by using that prompt template, you created your prompt, right? You created your prompt, and you also defined what are the inputs you will provide to this template. Like this content you will provide and this question you will provide. Whenever you provide these two inputs, then what happens in place of this content, actually document content will be placed, and in place of this question, the actual question, whatever the input question that you passed. For our example, we provided this as a question, nothing but here we defined, right, this as a question that will be placed here. And in place of content, the document content we are passing, what is the document content? That is nothing but this. So that will be placed here. So that's what happened whenever we pass these two to this prompt. So then after, what we will do, by using this prompt, we need to communicate with our model, right? Yes, we need to communicate, or we need to interact with our Gemini model. To interact with your Gemini model, first you need to get your API key. You have understood how to do that by creating your account in Gemini, and you have done how to create your API key, and you have done how to use that API key. You can see I already stored that API key in this secrets, and then I imported that API key. Then what you did, by using a LangChain Google Gen AI, you need to install this. You need to install this on your notebook. That is LangChain Google Gen AI. Actually, this is not available, so you need to install it. So that's why I installed this. Actually, in real time, you need to install LangChain as well, like LangChain. Why I need this LangChain, sir? So in order to create your prompts, you need this LangChain. Definitely, you require this LangChain. But this Google Colab actually provides me a pre-built, or you can say a bunch of built-in functions or built-in frameworks, famous frameworks. So we can able to use that. This LangChain is already provided by this Colab, so that's why I haven't installed. But in real time, you need to install. Then by using this LangChain Google Gen AI, what we did, we imported a class that is what, Chat Google Gen AI, generative AI, Chat Google generative AI. By using that, we defined what model we are expecting to access by using what accessing key, and then we created our chain between our model and the prompt. By using our model and the prompt, we created LLM chain, and we just click, or we just implemented this run method in order to interact with our model by providing these two inputs, and we are getting this output, and we even analyzed this result, like what is the result, or how, or so how much accurate it is. So you can see this was providing me accurately good response based on the document that I provided. You have seen one method, like how to how to create your chain by using LLM chains, right? By using LLM chain, you provided your model as well as your prompt, and you created your chain, and you run that chain to get the response for your particular question based on the document content. There is another way, there is another approach is there to create this LLM chain. Let's say LLM chain 1. So don't get confused. This is one more approach. That's it. You just need to provide the prompt, and you provide R symbol, and you need to provide what LLM that you want to use. So I want to use what is my LLM? LLM1. So that I am providing. So this is one more way to create your LLM chain. I'm just clicking on shift and enter so that this chain will gets created. If you want to interact with your model by using this way, then LLM chain one dot invoke is the method that you need to use, and here you need to provide the input, like you need to provide the same, what is the document like content, what is the document content, and what is your question, those you need to pass, and just click on shift and enter so that you just run it so that you'll get the response. You can see the provided text defines Google Colab and does not define the Google itself. It describes Google Colab. Google Colab is a free cloud platform provided by Google. So what is the question that we asked? What is Google? This implies, yeah, you can see we got the response. So this is also one of the approach where you can able to use in order to interact with your model. So these are the two ways where you can able to use to create with your chain and interact with your model. If you create your chain by using this LLM chain, then you need to interact by using this run method, or if you create your chain by using this way, then you need to use this invoke method in order to interact with your chain. So so you have seen the two approaches, like how to create your lang chain, that is a LLM chain. By using LangChain, how to create your chains. So you have seen two approaches. Now at the end of the session, I want to show you like implementing other models as well. So this is very a simple way, like just you need to change the model name, that's it. So for this, I'm just opening back this developer platform provided by Google AI and opening the pricings. So here you have already seen the models, right? So 1.5 Flash is there, and we have this Gemini 1.5 Pro is there. So what we used? So previously we have used 1.5 Pro, right? Gemini 1.5 Pro we have used. That is nothing but this. So you can also use other models as well if you want. Here you can see multiple models are there. Now to see what model name we need to replace to use other models, I'm just opening this Google AI Studio that was opened while creating this API key. I'm just clicking on this create prompt. So here you can see multiple models are there. So what is the model that we used just now? The model that we used is Google Gemini 1.5 Pro. You can see that is this. So for this, the code is you can just click on this get code so that it will show you the code. Yeah, you can see. So inside this, it will provide you the name, model name exactly, how you will use. So so already I used this Pro. Now I want to show you with the Flash. So to show you with the Flash, or yeah, Flash 1.8 billion model is there. So you can see multiple models are there. I'm just selecting this Flash. This is one more, and I'm just clicking on get code, and here you can see, yeah, this is the model name. I'm just copying this, and I'm just providing that in my document. You can see inside my model, I'm just providing that. So I'm just rerunning this cell and creating my chain again. You can see I provided my model name, like I created one more LLM by just replacing the model name, and I created this chain. So after I created this chain, you can see I created my chain. Now I'm running this. I'm running this chain by providing the same question, like what is Google. You can see this is how I will get the response, like the provided text, it defines this, and yeah, I think not much difference is there, but a slight difference. Might if we try with other models, then we may get a large difference. So for now, let's take experimental models like, yeah, Flash 2.0. Let's take it and let's use it. I'm copying again this model name. So that's it. That's how you can able to use your model, or you can able to change your model easily. And so you can use the same code. Like if you are using this LangChain, then this is the same code. You can see the response got changed slightly. The response got changed. So now this is all about how to do this. Accessing different models which are available from Google. You can see this is the approach you can able to use by just creating or you can simply change your LLM whenever you want a new LLM, right? Yeah. So here we defined LLM1. So like that you can copy it and define LLM2. Like LLM2 you can able to define, and you can use it for another approach by just simply changing here. Simply changing your model name. So that's it. And you can use that LLM like this. You can able to create multiple LLMs and you can able to use them very simply, like by just changing the model name if you use this LangChain. So that's all about this video. So in this video you have seen document based question and answering by using different Gemini models. And we created we created this LLM as well as this prompt, or we get the response, or we implemented this end-to-end project by using a LangChain framework. This is how you can able to implement a LangChain with Gemini-based models provided by the Google to perform this document-based question and answering. So that's all about this video. I hope this video is useful to you. Please provide your feedback in the comment section so that I can able to understood and I can able to continue with your feedback consideration. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye guys.